Good. Better late than never. Late than never, man. What's good with Cowboys Nation, man? Cowboys Cartel, little late night CFT, you know what I'm saying? Out to dinner with my oldest daughter. Late to the news. Been out for like 4 or 5 hours, but we gonna talk, man. Of course, a trade is made when I'm out and about, but we here now. What's good though? What's good with my peoples? Get my camera. My camera tripping a little bit, but it'll work. It'll work. Who's in here? Willie Vassar in here. What's good? Jeremy Trades was good. Sin City. And I look, it's a late night stream, so it might not be a lot of us. We're gonna see how many people actually jump in here with me. But it is what it is. So Sammy in here, the controller in here. You know what I'm saying? A little late night CFT for y'all. Like I said, I know it's later than normal, so I understand if it ain't deep as normal. Katharina Kiss in here was good. DMV in here was good. DMV. I was just talking to him in the chat. My dog DMV was live earlier. Y'all go check his show out too. My dog Tuck was live earlier. But you know what I'm saying? Since I'm going out of town tomorrow with the fam, I figured I'd get one more last little stream in with my family before I dip. Leroy Kimball in here. You know what I mean? For y'all see me in the mountains and y'all like, yo, where you at? So we might as well do it now. Hit that like button as y'all come in. Oak Cliff in here, 214 already, man. What's good with you? What's good with you? Have you talked about Dak splitting from his fiance yet? Why? 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 You wrong channel, big dog. What does that have to do with all this football we need to talk about? Trades and free agency. And I'm not here to talk about Dak's personal life. We can talk about making this team better, but I don't wish hate on them, but I don't give a damn about what's going on with him and his fiance, former fiance, whatever. Not my bag, man. I'm not in here to give relationship advice. That I don't think Dak give a damn what I'm talking about. But salute, y'all. Let me know what's going on with that. All I care about Dak and this whole thing is come locked in, get it out the way, come locked in next year. That's all I care about. Does this mean Crosby is coming? I'm not about to rev that up. Y'all can rev that up in the comments. I'm not in here to rev up nothing at all. At all. Especially after the frustrating feeling I was having with this whole free agency thing. I'm not about to do that at all. D-Money motivated. What's good? All pro Dak on the way, though. I think Dak going to be locked in. Brooklyn Rome. What's good? That's a great name. That's a great name right there. Is he not the starting QB for the team? I don't even understand your angle. He is a starting QB. What does that have to do with anything? Ron, what happened? I thought you was going to sleep early to wake up with good news. Hey, I was out with my baby girl for her birthday dinner. You know what I'm saying? I had to take her out, show her some love. And I'm just back here. King Gresh, 2 out Super Jet, just waiting to see CP's plan. Yeah, that's what I want to jump in and talk about, man. So first and foremost, how y'all feel about the Osa Odighizuwa trade? Because I no disrespect to my man that's in here asking me about Dak's personal life. I don't know why that's important when we just traded two of our defensive tackles, to be honest with you. And a lot of people are confused because they don't know the plan. But I will say this. I got some things to say about it. Everybody's mad at Jerry. Hey, man, I was mad at Jerry too. I did not like, and I'm so conflicted right now. This is why I need to talk to y'all. I'm conflicted with the whole Cowboys and what we doing. Because on one hand, I'm happy we got a plan. And y'all know I love the trade. Because y'all know damn well I haven't been the biggest Osa Odighizuwa fan in the longest. Y'all know the truth. Where we at on get it to let me get it to 150 likes. It's 231 people in here on a late night, mind you. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know I wasn't the biggest Osa fan. I don't hate the gentleman. This is the weird thing about being a sports fan, right? Sometimes you sound harsher than you need to be when you talk about players. I don't wish ill will on Osa. I don't want him to not have success in his career. I hope he goes and has success in San Francisco, just not against us. Go secure another bag, my brother. I'm not here to hate on Osa. You a liar, CFT. What the fuck is going on tonight? I'm a liar. Please expound. Can y'all stop coming here and saying vague stuff for y'all get me to cursing at y'all? What are you talking about? Anyway, 199 super chat from Christine Charleston. Please speak your mind, Captain Taki, before I lose my shit. I ain't in the mood for no goofiness. Christine Charleston with the 199 super chat. Hello, Cartel in Rome. How you doing, Miss Charleston? And y'all go ahead and put some fire emojis in there for the first super chat of the evening. Oh, second super chat of the evening. My dog King Gresh with the $2 super chat. My fault, King Gresh. I'm all over the place because it's late. Just waiting to see CP's plan. I read it and didn't put it up on the screen. Fire emojis in there for both the first two super chats. Y'all wanted this. I did want this. I didn't like Osa like that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't love Osa. I liked Osa. He was okay. But I didn't even want to pay him. What are you talking about? Can somebody please speak for me in the chat? He trying to rage bait you. Moved Osa a little, bro, tweaking. I know. I was one of the first people. Crooked Club been here for the longest. Crooked Club with the $20 super chat. First and foremost, fire emojis in there for Crooked Club with the $20 super chat. Thank you, Crooked Club. Can somebody please speak to the fact that I was one of the first people that said we don't need to pay Osa? And I've been on this trade Osa train since last year. When we got Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams, I said we need to trade Osa. Not out of disrespect, but I thought the room was too crowded. And I don't want a $20 million rotational defensive tackle. And at the end of the day, I thought that he was the fourth best defensive tackle in that room. I don't care what the stats were saying when he was next to Micah Parsons and he was flourishing next to Micah Parsons. I don't care what that stuff said. The reality of the situation is, this is the reality of it. Osa was not better than Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams, and there were games I've seen Solomon Thomas make more impactful plays in the last year than Osa did, except he was making 1/4 the amount of money. And that's what Savvy Gamer. I'm with you. We're going to get to that. I understand, okay, for letting go of Osa, but Solomon Thomas, they have a plan. And this is what I was going to say. And thank you again for that $20 super chat, Crooked Club. Just caught me at a weird time trying to explain myself to these people, trying to gaslight me in the anger when I know my stance. This is not me saying Osa isn't a good player. We have to realize something, y'all. It's time to stop doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's what the Dallas Cowboys have been doing for years. Same players, same strategy, expecting different results. Hire the same type of coaches, run off season the same type of way. I will say this, although I'm confused, although I'm mad as hell because I feel like we should have gotten more free agents. I still want I want a Mike linebacker, please. I would love a veteran edge rusher. Bradley Chubb came off the board, got released, and then got signed in 20 minutes. It felt like we weren't involved in nothing. We went out and signed a nose tackle, a legitimate nose tackle, like a veteran nose, immediately. And that let me know they got a plan. This is different. When we added that extra nose tackle, I almost knew, oh, Osa gone. Osa gotta be gone. Because we're adding different type of, they both play defensive tackle, but two different ways. Osa is a get up the field, pass rush, leaning forward specialist. That's what he do. Not really great versus the run. Okay. But he's getting up the field and causing havoc. And he's pretty good at it. But we want a stout nose tackle. And we're probably going to draft another one too if Jay Toyia can't be the backup. But we have a plan, y'all. I know we have a plan because not only did we move Osa, we moved Solomon. And I thought Solomon was solid. But you need backup 3-techs when you running a consistent 4-3. We're shifting our scheme, our philosophy, and we're getting players out of here that ain't gonna fit this system. Flan the man with a $2 super chat. My fault, Flan. I'm running my mouth. 388 people in here in 10 minutes on the late night. Appreciate y'all. Is this the third or fourth live stream in a row? Fourth? Is that bad? Fourth? I got Monday, Tuesday. No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, fourth. I'm on a roll. I'm trying. That's bad? Is that bad? I'm just trying to show y'all some love. My fault, big dog. Calvin Richard, $10 super chat. Best of luck to Osa, but this DC has a different plan. He does. He has a plan. Now, I'll be honest. I don't know what it is outside of us getting personnel to fit what he wants. And he has a plan to where he's letting go of players that I'm like, we always keep those players. I think he's only bringing back players he thinks he can use. Tyrus Wheat, Sam Williams, depth at outside linebacker. Now, yes, our middle linebacker room looks real bare. Do I think we'll be able to get another nickel corner? I think we can get that in the draft. I'm not as concerned with corner. I think we'll be able to get that extra corner in the draft somewhere with the 2 first-round picks. So not as concerned with corner. But middle linebacker, I was worried about the green dot being a rookie. But maybe we get somebody that can handle it. Calvin Richard, thank you again for that $10 super chat. Crooked Club, another 20. Crooked Club in here making it rain. 2 $20 super chats. Throw some umbrellas in there for Crooked Club. That's what they say. We still moving different. I'm amped for the season, period. I need this optimism, Crooked Club, because this is what I was going to say. I was going to be honest. Y'all. Fire and umbrellas in there for Crooked Club. I'm on the ropes. The negativity was seeping in. I'm just going to be honest. The negativity was seeping in. Because you watching other teams make moves, and we not doing nothing. And I'm seeing edge rushers I feel like fits my plan. I guess not Christian Parker's plan. And I'm over here pissed. Like, yo, what is we doing? What are we doing? What's up, DeCuria Moore? Y'all better get some act right in this chat. Trying to gaslight Rome. I'm trying to start using the wrench. Now, please hit the like button while y'all at it. Appreciate you, DeCuria. This morning ain't playing. But that's all I'm saying. Like, I was on the ropes like, yo, I don't know what we doing. But I will say this. The thing that excites me is still the unknown. I don't know what we're doing. But for the first time in a long time, it feels like we have a defensive plan. We always have offensive plans. I've seen us shuffle things on the offense. I've seen us lean into receivers. I've seen us go run heavy. I've seen us do a bunch of different stuff on offense. Bring in all kinds of different specialists and Kellen Moore's calling on offense and all, just a bunch of different things. Defensively, we always just kind of patching it together. Except for that small little time where Dan Quinn was here and he had a defensive point of view. But this time, for the first time in the last couple of years, I'm like, this is different. And I'm happy that Christian Parker has his way and that he's making those changes. I'm happy. I do need them to execute. We cannot go through free agency and we can't just shut it down. But my dog Skywalker still, y'all know Sky, right? Shining Star, what's good, man? Let me read these super chats real quick. Christine Charleston, $4.99 super chat. Rome, calm yourself. Don't be letting the nonsense get you off your thoughts. Thank you, Miss Charleston. I appreciate you. I've calmed back down. Brooklyn Rome with the greatest name ever. We got a plan, Rome. That's all that matters. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Told you that's an excellent name. Excellent name. And y'all hit that like button. Trying to catch up on the super chats. That's why when you run your mouth, you be making sure I ain't skip over nobody. Offense is set for the most part. I'll take another running back, but we'll just draft that. But my point is, for the first time in a long time, we got a plan. It don't matter if I get it or not. I ain't coaching. But it's so many times in years past, it felt like we just was doing stuff. You bringing in Mike Zimmer to coach Dan Quinn's old players and just throw a player or two at it, like figure it out. We run a double A gap mug with not linebackers that know how to run that, and poor safeties. And they got Donovan Wilson in 3 or 4 different defensive schemes. No matter what the scheme is like, well, you got Donovan Wilson. It's like, bro, he don't fit. You bring in Siobhan Revel last year, and instead of letting him play press man, which is what his superpower was coming out of college, you got him playing zone, playing 10 yards off. It's like, what are y'all do? What are y'all doing? You got 2 press man corners, even though y'all might not like Trayvon Diggs. That was his superpower. 2 press man corners, and you playing off 10 yards off, playing zone, and they not good at zone. And no one there is teaching them how to. No one's teaching them how to play zone. So this is what I got to do. This is why I had to calm myself down, because I've been on Twitter going through it. I'm positive for 10 minutes, negative for 10 minutes, positive for 10 minutes, negative for 10 minutes. I've been going through it. But I'm going to take this advice right here. Just let it play out. I believe CP is not going to allow his staff to fail. Shell shot. Very, very wise words. I got to just let it play out. I got to get out my feelings. I got to stop acting like Carl Thomas. Please hit the like button. We got 188 likes. We got almost 500 people watching on the late night. Y'all like this late night CFT. I might have to let this stick. Late night CFT might be a thing. Corey King. Actually, y'all making some great points. Can we appreciate the fact the front office is allowing CP to actually go after players that fits his scheme? I can. And I can appreciate him identifying players that don't need to be here no more. Like Wanye Thomas. I spent years saying, yo, Wanye just need a chance. Christian Parker came in here and was like, nah. We squinting and trying to look at Perion Winfrey like, Perion Winfrey might be all right. Christian Parker was like, nah, I'm cool. Damn, no Perion? So Perion gone, Wanye gone. Dono probably gone, no question. It's just like, all right, so what we going to do at linebacker? And apparently they got some type of a plan. They wanted what's his name? N'Kobe Dean. Really bad. And Quay Walker. They couldn't get neither of them. Now, I am confused that they didn't have no backup plan. They just wanted those 2, and that's it. So I'm hoping they got a plan, because I don't want Patrick Queen, I don't think. Patrick Queen seems like more of an outside linebacker. I don't know if he could be a Mike. The plan will be great. The surprise is coming, Ron. Hold on. And that's the thing. Shout out to my brother Skywalker. Still, Sky got intel. Some of my brothers got intel. You know, there's some people that got inside information. Where Clowney gone? Where Clowney signed at? Usually when I see that type of message, that mean that they got a deal. Who did Clowney sign with? Salute to Jadeveon Clowney. Clowney must have got a deal. I don't see it. It'll come up. Clown was clowning around. Where Clowney signed? I don't know. They said Clowney gone. King Control Rome. It's 5:06 p.m. where I'm at. Where you at, King Control? CP is very intentional. Aside from the bug tuna, I haven't seen a coach that knows what he wants more than CP. The big tuna. Oh, you talking about Coach Parcells. Yeah, he do know what he want. He locked in. Christian Parker's locked. He know what he want. No one can tell if it's going to win. But when you have a point of view and a point of attack and a way you want to do things, it's almost like you gotta win. It's almost like you gotta win. Crooked Club with a $10 super chat. For the first time, I'm feeling that Jerry is giving up. Hold on, my fault. I ain't even put him on the screen. I'm just reading it. Thank you. Shout out to Crooked Club for the $10 super chat. Crooked Club in here going crazy. First time I feel like Jerry is giving up control. Perception is reality. Just happy to see them not sit there like a fucking bump on a log, just saying we like our guys. Now, I'll push back on you a little bit, Crooked Club. Not that you're wrong. I do like that we're cleaning house, because cleaning house means that we feel like we need to get better in here. So that's fair. But this is my but. Don't clean house and don't replace people. We can't draft. Can we agree on one thing, y'all? And Crooked Club, that's a phenomenal super chat. I agree with you. Can we agree on one thing as a family? First of all, hit the like button and subscribe button. Trying to get to 35K. I've been struggling to get to 30, 35 for a minute. We are 98 people away from 35. Let's get to 35K before the weekend out. We right there. I've been trying to get 35K for like 4 months. So let's do it. But to see, I look over in the comments. I'm gonna give me 2 seconds, Crooked Club, and I see somebody say Zimmer wanted his young tenderloin more. That's just a wild statement to read when you're trying to focus. Zimmer and young tenderloins is nasty work. I don't know what y'all talking about. The comments be crazy. Sometimes I gotta ignore the comments because the stuff that come up be wild. But anyway, back to your point. They gotta execute. We can't just draft our way out of this. Can we agree on that? Can we agree that we can't we can't just think, okay, we're going to draft every single need. You can have 1 or 2 needs going into the draft, but having 4 to 5 is dangerous. We can't be like, yo, we need a corner, a Mike linebacker, another edge. Like, that's dangerous because then you start to reach. You don't want to reach. No son of what ice cold. Ice cold, wow. Like, you don't want to reach. Now, early in the draft, you fine. You probably gonna get what you want. So yeah, we'll probably get the best corner or the better edge, or not. Like early in the draft is fine. The first 2 picks we probably solid, but we can't be reaching for needs in the 3rd round because we don't got a second rounder. So I don't want to reach for needs. I want to fill. We got to fill a couple of them. I would love I want 2 more edges, y'all. 1 veteran, 1 rookie. Now, Nashawn Gary, man. I mean, Rashawn Gary. Why call him Nashawn? I'm thinking Nashawn that just got his deal. Shout out to Nashawn to getting his bag. Rashawn Gary is the DeMarcus Lawrence. Why do I call him DeMarcus Lawrence? DeMarcus Lawrence replacement. I've been telling everybody that. I'm going to stand on that. They don't play exactly the same, but high motor, plays the run, physical, hard hat, hard working type of player. Rashawn Gary, I think, is going to be an asset. Is he going to come off the edge and hit you with mad pass rush moves and get the job done? No, that ain't his skill set. I ain't even looking for him to do that. Okay? I'm not even looking for him to do that. But if we can get somebody, another pass rush savant. I know there's older players like Von Miller. I would love, know who would have been a good person to do that last year? I'd have said Dante Fowler. Pass rush specialist, decent versus the run, mainly third down pass rusher. But Matt Eberflus got me looking at Dante Fowler like, and I don't think he's as bad as he came off. Matt Eberflus is the reason that Osa Odighizuwa is in San Francisco. Not because he likes Osa, but because Osa regressed so bad under Eberflus, we was like, yeah, we probably should move him. That's a damn shame. Y'all want to blame somebody for Osa getting traded? Blame it on Matt Eberflus. 199 Super Chat from Javi Nation. What up, Javi? If we get Greenlaw, we set. But they had a report that they don't like Greenlaw because they don't like strong-minded people. I think that's stupid, though. People come in here just dropping random vague things that don't even make sense. Grade F. I'm not even going to explore what the fuck you talking about. Pardon my language. If you can't take time to write out a complete thought, I'm not going to grade F. Write a thought out so I can know what you're talking about. I got 500 people in here. You trying to be cryptic. Grade F. $2 super chat for my dog, Marcus Montario. Appreciate you. I want to know what's up with Okereke. He's solid. I do too. And maybe they're going to bring him in. Excuse me. A little sinus has been bothering me a little bit. I would be okay with bringing in Bobby Okereke. Not because I think he's the game, because I was like, okay, I got a solid field general. Right? Then we can draft one. Maybe we get Rodriguez out of Texas Tech. Speaking of Texas Tech, Romello Height is a beast. I think Romello Height is better than David Bailey. That's my hot take of the day. I think Romello Height is better than David Bailey. Watching them two, Romello Height is more fluid than David Bailey. I know David Bailey's ranked higher. I think Romello Height is going to be better than him. Suave D $5 super chat. I'm trying to be as patient as possible, but after a historically bad season, I expected more urgency than I've seen thus far. I'm with Suave D. We together. Pardon me, y'all. Told you, my nose running. Greenlaw is injured. Greenlaw probably going back to San Francisco. $2 super chat from Miguel Dominguez. Weren't the Vikes asking for a third for Grenard? Yeah, they were. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. What I do? I do think Romello Height's beast. Okay. See, thank you. And I apologize for cursing, my brother. This is what he was talking about. Marcus, grade F, meaning trading defensive tackles with no plan. I like we don't need help there. We need DTs, linebackers, cornerbacks, and the draft not going to do it. Grade F. I'm not mad at your thought process as far as I'm not going to hate on everybody. Don't need to think the same. You're like, they don't have a plan. I respectfully disagree that the reason why they're trading the players is because they have a plan. Now, you might not like the plan. Shit, I might not like the plan when I see it. But right now, you don't trade two defensive tackles within 10 minutes of each other. Move Osa and then move Solomon Thomas without being like, because the corresponding move is this and this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my brother, let me pull it up. Not my actual brother, y'all, but my dog. My dog, Sky. Skywalker Steel, hold on. And I know Sky knows something because Sky know people. And Sky's not a hot take artist, try to say stuff to rile you up. That ain't even Sky's bag. If you've ever watched Skywalker Steel, one of the best in the game. Right? Let me put this up on the screen. This is Sky. Katharina. Rome, calm your blood pressure will rise. People are being ridiculous, especially these delusions. Hold on, let me put you on the screen, Katharina. These delusional fans. I've been telling people all day that there's 31 other teams out there. Go be their fan elsewhere. Katharina don't be playing. She be protected. I appreciate you. Got to keep that blood pressure low. Thank you. My dog Sky is correct though in his messaging. All of us waiting for that corresponding move. Hang in there. That was 2 hours ago. They are working on that move, y'all. Now look, Sky is not me. I be off the cuff. I be speaking with emotion. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. I don't know. I just be coming out like I just say what I want. Sky says that he's heard something. Now I ain't gonna text him. I ain't gonna bother my brother at 11 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. But Sky knows something. I know he knows something. West Coast Cowboy. That show look the show looks great. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate you, my brother. And let me see if I can see something. Let me see. Hold on. So Scott, if Scott say that, I trust Scott. Trust me. Let me see if I can see that joint. Can you see it? Hey, Wes. You see that hat over my left shoulder? Hold on, is that wrong? Yeah, left shoulder. You see that right under the Cowboys? Yeah, man, run the damn ball. Still got Wes joining there. Got Wes merch on the back in the shelf. You know what I mean? You still back there. Stop crying. Calm down. See, why I gotta be crying, though? Hard to talk, boys, because y'all go to y'all emotions. But you see, if you want me to calm down, telling me to stop crying makes me like that gets me angry. Respectfully. You know what I mean? I don't do well with that. I don't do well with people calling me stuff, telling me to stop doing things. Marcus Monterio, for my own sanity, I'm just going to trust the process. I'm trying. I'm being honest with y'all though. I could be in here faking to be calm. I be having my moments. Sometimes I'll be like I said, I'll be having moments where I'm like, yo, killed it. Like today, early in the day, we weren't doing nothing. I was mad. I'm seeing players peel off. Like the Bradley Chubb signing cut me deep. Not because I think Bradley Chubb changes the world, but I'm like, yo, we just need one more solid edge rusher. Just one. It don't got to be the best, just solid. And then go draft your best one. That's where I was at. But then Chubb signed. I was like, they ain't trying. I was getting mad. But when you trade Osa, I know this sounds crazy because it's subtraction. It's like, oh no, they doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. 292 likes, man. Let's get another 100 likes here. Let's get it to 400. 600 people watching on the late night. Appreciate y'all. All y'all telling me is that y'all like late night streams. It's cool. I hear y'all loud and clear. We can do the late night thing. If y'all just what y'all want. Damn hot in here. The fact that we didn't call Jacksonville Jaguars to at least get a second round for Osa is crazy. I'll say this. I would have loved to get a second for Osa. Who wouldn't have wanted a better pick? But the league know we desperate. And time is of the essence. See, the Eagles trying to trade AJ Brown are in a different position. They don't have to trade him. He can just be disgruntled. Because they're trying to move him for him. Us trading Osa was it was a time of the essence move. Yes, if we waited and shopped Osa for 2 to 3 months or right up to the draft, we probably could have got that second. But y'all got to realize when you're enacting a plan, can't even talk. When you're enacting a plan and you need things to move out the way to shake, you need the cap space, you need the salary cap relief. You need to get certain things in place, and you don't have time to just negotiate and haggle. You take the 3. You want the 2. Shit, you probably would level 1, but you want the 2. But you know what? You find a suitor, you move them because you're doing something. And I think they're doing something. I don't think, and I think we'll probably find out in the morning. I'll probably be driving to the mountains and find out tomorrow. Captain Cheney was good. Run the damn ball. What you know about it? What you know about it? After last year, people can complain if they want. I ain't gonna lie. I can't disagree with that, Captain Taki. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to tell people how to fan when we had such a bad year. You're right. So when we that bad, it's hard to be like, yo, you can't be mad. The Bills overplayed like crazy for Chubb. And that's the thing that happens in free agency. People do that in free agency. No question. People do that. People overpay in free agency. It's wild. You're right. Out of nowhere, people be overpaying. Let's get it. I need another 150 likes. I needed to 550 or 450. I can't even count. It's 313. Hit that like button. Like my dog Ice Cold said. No one giving a 2 for Osa. No one would, hey, we probably could have haggled it down. Lee Commander is my favorite Seco Cowboys fan. How are you? Lee Commander is a big Cowboys fan. I'm gonna break Lee Commander's heart though. Lee Commander said, Adam Peters, my GM, is rolling. We getting younger faster by the minute. Hey, Lee Commander, 2 years ago when y'all brought in y'all did the same thing 2 years ago. When y'all drafted Jaden Daniels. Y'all loaded up the clip. We still been spanking y'all. Not worried. Sorry. Sorry, big commander dog. Not me. 499 super chat from Katharina Kiss. Hit the like, hit the hit the fucking like button. We shouldn't have to keep repeating ourselves throughout the stream. Katharina here, spicy on the late night. Spicy Katharina. Bang bang. Oh, I'm not saying that. Get out of here. You almost got me to do it. I almost did it. You are right, and I'm okay. We do something, but if we don't, I'm pissed all over again. That's a fact. Do something. Do something. Fred hates the Cowboys. Fred can hate the Cowboys all he wants to. Did that paycheck coming from the Cowboys, then he would love them. You loyal to who paying you. You act like he wouldn't take that paycheck. Like he not gonna turn it down. I refuse to cash this. I refuse to accept this direct deposit because it's from Dallas. Shit. If he got traded here, he would be like, well, go Cowboys. Mike is the GOAT. What's good, Rome? I ain't in here trying to defend the Jones family, but the Ravens and the Raiders low-key sniped us for our defensive players like N'Kobe Dean and Trey Henderson. It was unexpected and greedy. It happens, man. They gotta be more aggressive. They gotta be more aggressive. It happens. Nope, turning down no money. They're not turning down no money. I don't care what y'all talking about. Hey, if this is the plan, I can't believe you guys can't see what's happening. They're preparing to pay Pickens, set up the draft to pick up good, excellent players because someone is going to want to move up. Hey, if the plan is to pay Pickens, I'm with it. That's not a bad plan at all. It's a fire plan. That's a fire plan. Do it. Crosby on unalive watch. What are you talking about? Osa, I ain't never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see today. It's some Niner fans in here. Osa and Bosa, watch out. What? As a 49ers fan, you ain't never feared Osa. You ain't never you ain't never played the Dallas Cowboys and said, what we gonna do with Osa? So I'd be goddamned if you come here and try and flip the script and act like you about to be we supposed to be afraid. Don't make me disrespect him because I got respect for Osa. He's been a Cowboy. He was a great pro. Wish him the best, but don't make me start being mean. The Osa trade didn't free up much cap space this season. His guaranteed bread is still about 16 million in dead cap. Got to see what they do for that third. Listen though, it didn't free up a lot of bread for this season, but that's not what we focused on. It frees up money in the overall long run because you don't have all that money on the books. The reason why I don't free up a lot of bread this season is because his cap hit was low. His cap hit raises throughout the years. So yeah, it was low this year because the money wasn't that much. But not having the rest of that money on the books is godsend, especially when you got other defensive tackles making what they making. He had to go. No disrespect, but he had to go. What if the plan is to flip that third for Kayvon? I like Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau would fit what I'm saying, like a decent pass rusher. Yeah, absolutely. Would the Giants trade him to us? Would the Giants trade a division rival, one of their young pass rushers? I don't think so. I don't think so. Osa gonna go have the D-Law mentality, but Osa's not D-Law. D-Law is way more mentally strong. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. But man, hey, Osa, go have scorn versus the Cowboys. You're not the only player getting traded. You want to have scorn because the Cowboys moved you. If you can't look yourself in the mirror and say I wasn't that great last year, maybe that's why they moved me. Don't get mad at me. Don't act like you went out there and had a phenomenal season to where you was unmovable. You go watch the film from last year and see out of the 4 defensive tackles between Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Solomon Thomas, Osa Odighizuwa, who made more plays. I seen Solomon make plays, Quinnen make plays, and I seen Kenny make plays. Osa made some. What's the most memorable moment last year from Osa? Just tell me. $80 million is a high price for a production. He'll be motivated to play harder for the 49ers. That I agree on. That's how that works. I got to go prove the world wrong. But this is what pisses me off. We paid you $80 million, supported you, helped groom you, and help you get to where you are as a player. That wasn't motivation. You have to get traded and discarded for you to be like, now I'm going to play harder. That's bullshit. I said it. If he's only motivated by getting traded, then we needed to get rid of him. Because I need self-motivated players. If it takes for Osa to get traded for him to start playing hard, we don't need him. Is Love drops to 12, will Jerry grab him? He should if he's the best player on the board. That's why I want to participate in free agency. What's up, Thomas Garrett? If you handle free agency properly, you don't have to go out there and scramble and not be able to take certain players in the draft. I want to be able to take Caleb Downs if he falls, Ruben Bain if he falls, Sonny Styles if he falls, Jeremiah Love if he falls. Like, it's great players that might fall to you. The only position group I'm probably like, we don't need to take is receiver. But I was talking to my dog Vosh the other day. Vosh said he'd take Lemon. He don't care. It blew my mind. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. But if they're the best player on the board, that might be the best. You don't let great players slip because you hungry and you got to force draft a linebacker. Now imagine you don't get that middle linebacker and then you get to the board, right? And CJ Allen sitting there, but Caleb Downs just fell. And you didn't do your job in free agency. So you're like, we got to take CJ Allen's. And you let Caleb Downs walk. No, I ain't doing it. I ain't going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Peace, Roman Cartel. What's good, man? Appreciate you. Love gonna be gone probably. Styles is a wild pit bull. Yeah, some of those players, but I just feel like one gonna fall. Trade Pickens, you crazy. You crazy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the consensus, I'm gonna ask again. I'm gonna ask again because just in case I missed it. The consensus, right? Everyone is happy with the Osa trade. Yes or no? Just put yes or no in the chat. I'll understand. Are you happy with the trade or not? I am. I think I'll be forgetting sometimes y'all not talking to me. Y'all be talking in the chat to each other. So I'll be sometimes answering somebody's question because I think y'all talking to me. Okay. I'm saying yes, yes, yes. A couple no's, which is to be expected. Because I'll reiterate, just in case somebody jumped in here late and you wanted the last 600, one of the first 600. What you mean, am I married? Absolutely. I don't know what. Yes. Big married. What's up, Top Cowboys? Um, Osa Chess wasn't. He wasn't what we wanted him to be, and it's hard. Like, if I got to be the one to say it, he just wasn't. You pay somebody 20 million, you expect them to make pivotal plays in special moments, and Osa never did that. Osa never did that, and it was just time. Now maybe he'll find his inner strength because he got traded and his inner hate for the Dallas Cowboys going to the 49ers, mind you. And he can't wait to play us like Micah and he want to prove a point and he want to get a sack on Dak and point to the sky and do all that goofy shit. Like, I don't know, man. People be so motivated against the Cowboys. Whatever. But if you needed all that to get motivated, I'm glad you gone. If it takes for you to be traded to get motivated, good riddance. Not saying that's his stance, but I need players that self-motivated. I need players that want to win. And I never look, he looked like a Greek god. Like Osa built all diesel. He looked like, oh yo, he about to go crazy. Just never came to fruition. Never came to fruition. I know he got a lot of pressures and I know he got some cleanup sacks, but Osa never had like the game on the line. He had a whole lot of like stunt sacks. Never was like game on the line. I'm about to go dominate. Like as much as I hate the Philadelphia Eagles, game on the line. Jalen Carter's going to get home. I've seen him throw people out the way. If you don't got a good guard there or a decent center, or you double him, he getting home. He throwing you out the way. He got swim moves. He got stuff. He getting it done. So when he get paid, it makes sense. I've seen Jordan Davis make plays. Game on the line. He blocking kicks and running stuff back. That's why they paid him. He won a game last year for them versus the Rams. I don't like to get the ops props, but it is real. We got to keep it real. And I can't sit there and remember a game on the line play. We need a pass rush stop. And I seen Osa just get in his tool bag and get the job done. That's what, when you getting paid 20 million, I need you to have a tool bag. Not just I get my sacks off cleanup sacks or stunts. Jalen, I would trade him. I don't like Jalen Carter. I'm just giving him his props. I'll start liking him when he's not an Eagle. But what's up, Angie? How you doing? I'm just looking at it like this, man. I need somebody there, if you're making that money, to come in and make plays. At least not get just blocked off. Like I've seen Kenny Clark come in and just be more stout. Quentin Williams come in and make immediate impact. So Osa got bullied a lot for being 20 million. That's just make too much. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But I don't feel, look, man, cry me a river. You making 20 million. You good? Gnarly one deep with the $2 super chat. Osa's a pass rushing DT. We need to stop the run. That's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm excited. My brother Scott said that a corresponding move is coming. Maybe something will happen while we sleep. Now look, I lied. I said that is my last live stream. I've live streamed 4 days straight. Late night too, 2 nights in a row. I have to get my ass up in about 6 hours and get on this road. I probably shouldn't even be live streaming. But it's twofold. One, I love talking to y'all. I gotta support y'all, especially during these big moments. You know what I'm saying? But I need somebody to talk to. When these moves happen, I'm watching this shit happen at dinner. I'm like, damn, I want to talk to them. I see my brothers is live. All shout out to all the great content creators in the space. I seen Foots and them live, and my dog Vosh dropped a video, and DMV and them was live. Tuck was live. Like people was making videos, and I was like, damn, I want parts. I want to make something. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come here and do something. I got jealous. I like talking to my peoples, whether we agree or not. So, like I said, my plan, if you would love to hear, I still want another veteran linebacker, however they're going to get them. I'm not going to talk about how they get them. Tell you what we need. Priority list number one, veteran linebacker and another edge rusher. Those two things are priority list number 1 and 2. Then the corner isn't as priority, not free agency. I would have loved Tariq Woolen, but we're going to draft the corner. I'm almost 1,000% positive we're going to draft the corner. So the corner's drafting. I know that. I'm okay with that. I like the corners in the draft. Colton Hood, Jamal McCoy, if you can get over the injury thing. Delane, like there's Avion Terrell. We'll get one of those corners. One of those 4 going to become a Dallas Cowboy. And then a pass rusher. I like Romello Height. I think we can get him later. I don't think we got to. I think we might be able to sneak and get Romello Height in like 92. We're going to see. We're going to see. I also think that defensive tackle might be back on the board because we're looking for nose tackles. Caleb Banks out of Florida might be on deck. Remember, 20 million DT better move the good and better be more than good enough. Better, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But we got to get that linebacker on that defensive end. I know they're not going to be world beaters. There's no world beaters on, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for insurance for the draft. We get a veteran edge, and then if we draft the right edge, I'm like, okay, we might got a world beater right there. Because you never know who going to turn into what. So we're going to try to draft that. The Mike linebacker, I want to get a Mike linebacker, like Okereke, draft one so that this next year he can help train up the eventual heir apparent. and then just draft the rest. 2 more moves, and I'll probably be ready to draft. Give me my linebacker and my veteran edge, and I'll be like, all right. I ain't saying you can't get nobody else, but I'll be like, all right, just get me 2 more. Get that veteran linebacker and that veteran edge. Caleb Banks will be a beast. If you're not familiar, get familiar. Devin Lloyd been gone. Devin Lloyd been gone. Yes, he did. Big bucks. Big bucks. Dre Greenlaw. I told you, Jane Slater said they don't want Dre Greenlaw. I don't know why, but whatever. Bobby Wagner. I would take Bobby. He can't cover, but I would take him. I'm gonna slide out of here in 5 minutes, though. I know it's 540 people watching. I appreciate y'all. I do got to get up in the morning. I just had to jump in here and talk to y'all a little bit. Delane is my favorite. He played 15 minutes from where I live before he transferred to LSU. A word. Wagner moving to Cabo. Wagner would still be our best linebacker at 80 years old. At 80 years old, man. Let me make sure nothing else ain't break while I was in here. Dan Rogers, Cowboys are doing a lot of shit. I can honestly say if it all will work, but what I can say is if they have a plan and are making bold moves to execute it, nothing is holding them back. And hella high water, they're going to have a team that can compete this year. I agree. I agree. That's crazy. 15 notable. I don't care about the wide receivers left. Can I say something real quick before I go though? Skip Bayless drives me crazy. Do any of y'all still pay attention to Skip Bayless? I don't even. I need to block him because he come up on my timeline so much, not saying nothing, pisses me off. We need a linebacker. We need the whole defense that can make tackles. Mike McCain. I'm not going to speculate because they do this every year. If something goes down, I want to be shocked and excited, but I am not anticipating shit. Good evening, roll. Hey, that's real, Mike McCain. That's real. That is real. I ain't anticipating nothing. Skip Bayless be pissing me off, man. With his takes are just always stupid. Tony Nichols, $2 super chat. Shout out to your daughter. Hope she had a great B-day. She had a phenomenal birthday. And that's why we're making that trip tomorrow, too. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Yeah, maybe we'll wake up to some good news. We will see. But I'm gonna do my best to stop being so damn negative. I'm gonna try. I can't promise shit. I'm gonna try. Try to not be so negative. Try to trust the process. Um, Angie said, "I hate Skip voice. I do too. It pisses me off. I'm trying to trust the process because I feel like the Cowboys are gonna do something. I do. Thank y'all for telling her happy birthday too. I see y'all. Ice Cold Cowboy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all for jumping in with me, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button though. Help a brother get to 35. I'm like under 100 away. I'm right there. We can do it. I'm new to your channel. I really like your channel. You talk facts. Lisa Worley, I appreciate you. Hit the sub button. Hit the sub button. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good evening. I'll be back. I'll holla.